Right, it's the day of the operation. I've just gotten up, had a shower so that I'm all ready. I'm feeling a bit nervous and anxious. I've had one other operation in my life. And because this was kind of redoing the experience of what I actually had that needs to be repaired, I feel anxious on how it's going to go. I'm trying to just keep myself going, keep myself busy and get out the door. So Ingmar is getting Mia ready, I've packed all my bag and yeah, I think we're ready to go. I've put out the old, what was it, pregnancy pillow and some pyjamas just so that when I come home I can get right into bed and be as comfortable as possible. It does take up half the bed. Poor Ingmar. The most important thing to do before we leave the house is to play with this little one. There she is. Definitely the hardest part of this is that I'm gonna miss Mia. I actually feel a bit emotional. I do. This is the second longest time that I've ever been away from her, which for 9 months is, yeah, I can't handle it. Okay, let's do this. The last day of feeling like this, but not really thinking about the recovery. So just out of interest, there's the hospital that I'll be in today, and that little tower up there is Hallgrímskirkja, where Ingmar and Mia are going to be in playgroup. So it's nice to know that they're right beside me. Here we go. Fingers crossed it's going to be okay. So I'm out of operation, out of recovery, back on the actual ward. I'm sharing with 5 other women, so I'll keep my voice down. I've still got the drip in and all the fluids are kind of tucked behind the pillow here somewhere. Yep. I've just asked for some food because I'm starving and had weird dreams of a Mediterranean platter. It was delicious. I had a really good sleep. I was completely knocked out through the operation. I'll tell you more about it when I'm not in a room of 5 other random women. But yeah, I'm gonna have some food and then I think they're gonna try and get me up to walk a little bit and then to use the bathroom, and then yeah, hopefully that will be me. I'll phone Ingmar and I can start heading home. But I feel, at the moment, I feel really good. I feel just so relieved it's done. I just got up to pee, to do like the walk to the toilet and go to the toilet test. I was a little bit dizzy when I stood up, but absolutely fine. And then I had quite a large blood loss, so the nurse is going to keep an eye on me, and she's going to get the consultant to come back and just check me over after her last operation in about an hour's time. So currently just back resting in bed with ginormous pad on and ginormous pants. Right, so a little update. I think it's like 2:30 now and I'm starving. I'm sure this can't be a healthy option. This is kleiner, which is like an Icelandic donut, some coffee and a yogurt. That's my lunch. Gonna brave it and try and get dressed. This is definitely the look that you want to go for. Most important thing to do after surgery, put the rings back on. Here we go, good as new. Look who came to pick me up, the best treat ever. Yeah! And this one. It's snowing. I'm freezing cold. Okay, we're doing the drive home. I'm on a cushion and slightly hovering above it. Takes me back to the journey home with Mia as a little baby. She's in the back, happily saying da 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 to her best buddy over here. We're gonna go to the apotheke, the pharmacy, and get all the drugs so that we're ready for when the numbing stops and I can start feeling some of this pain. My lovely husband has taken Mia into the pharmacy with him so I can just have some quiet time, and I've also requested that I get a toastie and a fruit juice for lunch. I think I deserve it. I feel sufficiently numb enough that I'm just gonna take advantage of this while we're out, just get everything done, get everything in so that we have all the drugs and I have some food in me, and then when the drugs start wearing off from the operation, I'm hoping it's not going to be so bad, but then I can top up and hopefully just sleep. We made it home. We've got one baby, one bag full of drugs, and one yummy smoothie and a sandwich in my pocket. Yay! Mummy's back! Yay! I missed you, baby. A little step class before the sofa.
You want the sofa or the bed?
I don't know actually. I think standing might be easier. Still managing to breastfeed. It's not too uncomfortable. Yay! Okay, so it's 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock now. Ingmar has taken Mia out for a little walk. I am up and about, feeling okay. I can sort of feel that the anaesthetic is wearing off, but I'm doing okay. I feel better up and on my feet than lying down. Yeah, want to get some sleep. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea and then just kind of get propped up with some cushions and watch some vlogs or something on Netflix. I have kept so many things on Netflix for me to watch when I'm recovering, so I'm looking forward to doing a bit of that. I think I'm also gonna go to the toilet whilst I'm up and just, yeah, see how I'm getting on in that department. But so far so good. I have some colour in my face. I seem to be doing okay and feeling okay. It might be kind of a false sense of security though, because I am heavily numbed. But yeah, let's see how I go into the evening and night time. I'm on the move at a glacial pace. This is what I feel like having. It's a fried egg with some chips and a concoction of painkillers. Okay, day one post-op. I'm feeling okay. Everything is not numb anymore. I had a decent-ish night's sleep. I woke up throughout the night numerous times. Managed to get up, have a little walk around, and just kind of keep my body going, keep my body moving. Woke up at 6:30 and I stood at Mia's nursery door and just listened to her, and it was so nice. And then I went back to sleep and I slept for a couple of hours again. And it's snowed. I've just made up a new word. Can't laugh. Snowed the whole night is what I'm trying to say. Look at this smiley girl. Yeah. She's so adorable. You are. And she's gonna go off with Daddy to playgroup.
Yep.
Daddy's doing a good job looking after her. So my mum planted up these heather boxes the other week. Completely snowed in. This is mental. It's just winter outside. It's definitely staying indoors, staying in bed or on the sofa kind of day anyway, so I don't have to feel too guilty. I'm just gonna make my very slow walk through to the kitchen. I went to the bathroom without sharing far too much on the internet. I definitely recommend getting some magnesium, maybe taking it before you either go into labour, if you can figure that one out, or before you have an operation, just so that you've started the process so it's much more pleasant on yourself. But yeah, I survived. I'm doing fine. I'm just so relieved it's done, and I'm just so excited for feeling better again and being back to my old self, be able to move, that I'm just, yeah, I'm just happy about it. I can put up with all this pain and discomfort and stuff, but yeah, my back is starting to get sore, like my lower back, so I'm just kind of trying to move around every hour at least, and just, I know the best thing to do is to keep walking, kind of keep your body moving, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and also have a shower when Ingmar comes back and get him to help me. We can maybe put Mia in the bounce chair and make it a big family event, so that I feel just a bit more kind of awake and refreshed. Okay, so it might not look like it, but I have managed to have a shower today. Ingmar has managed to escape out to the gym for a little bit, and Mia is over at her auntie's playing there, so they're quite happy. I am trying to get some dinner ready for myself, and I've just made Mia some dinner, and I've pumped a little bit of milk, which is hard to do. I think it's just going to be easier to just let her kind of try and lie on me. So I've opted for the chili with some rice. I've got like the bag rice thing that they have here in Iceland. If you are like me and have a freezer full of food because you have been super organised and meal prepped, write down like on the fridge door or something for your partner or whoever it is who is around to help out. Write down what it is that you've put in the freezer and maybe sort of roughly meal plan for each night or the week ahead or something, because Ingemar has no idea what I've cooked and I don't even remember what I've cooked anymore, and I don't know what I fancy, and so I end up just procrastinating and then not eating and then eating a bit of fruit and that's not enough. So I'm just going to cook this up and see how much I want to eat when I've made it.
A little bit of dessert for Sonia. This was Mia's idea. As you can see, she is highly approving of this as a dessert. And now we're gonna bring it easy like Sunday morning. This is probably not in.
So much effort, Ingers. Love it. The creativity. 10 out of 10. Day 2, I'm doing alright. We've had a busy day. We had Brittany came over this morning, Auntie Brittany, and she played with Mia whilst Daddy went out to the gym for a bit. We managed to kind of all sit on my bed and have a bit of a catch up, so that was really nice. And then in the afternoon, this little one went to nursery where Auntie works and had a very grown-up play with all the letters, the Icelandic letters. And now I pumped some milk, so she's basically just spraying it all over her face, but this is maybe one of the easier options on how to feed her. Look at this. He's such a wee dafty. It's so funny how their personalities just come out of nowhere. So I'm up and about. I'm trying to walk around as much as possible, just to kind of keep my body moving and keep the circulation going and everything. And it's supposed to be really good for you to not just lie around in bed, which is kind of what I wanted to do yesterday afternoon because I was pretty tired. We had a friend over in the morning and she was really, really helpful, but I felt wiped. So today we've had a lazy morning. Ingemar has just gone out with Mia right now. They've gone to pick up some lunch and a friend is coming over with her kid so they can have a kind of play date. Ingemar's going to be around, so I don't really have to do much with Mia. But yeah, it'll be really nice for her to have someone to play with and to just, you know, have more distraction for me. I find it really interesting because the consultant was very clear in warning me that I would feel almost the same as how I felt post-birth, and that I should, you know, concentrate on things like meditating and work on my headspace and positive mindset and things. I have had a positive mindset without really necessarily putting much effort in because I have wanted this operation for so long, and I just can't wait to feel better than, I mean, I think anything would be better than how I was feeling. So yes, I find that quite interesting because actually I have been really positive and I think I'm doing really well. I feel like maybe I'm gonna jinx it because every morning I wake up and I kind of roll out of bed and get myself moving, and actually I'm doing okay and I'm able to go to the toilet and kind of move around, and I've been doing the dishes and folding laundry and kind of helping out a little bit, so I'm doing okay. Pain wise, I'm on top of it with just ibuprofen and painkiller like paracetamol. Yeah, and I feel very much like, it is true, it's similar to post-birth because, you know, it's the same kind of thing that has happened, but I didn't shoot a baby out of me, so I have that. And I'm also not having to do things like currently learn how to breastfeed like I was doing when I had Mia. So it's just, the recovery is so much easier and I don't have as much pressure and, you know, all these added new things of being a new mum. But yeah, the one thing that I find really interesting is how my body is reacting. So I have kind of stomach and back pain, which is very similar to how I felt within days of having Mia. So I don't know if it's necessarily like a real thing, if it's in my mind, or if it's muscle memory. Battery died, sorry. But yeah, the last thing I was going to mention is that it's super strange to me, but I swear my milk has increased. I don't know if it's my body like kind of reacting to the surgery or whatever. Yeah, but it's definitely increased, which is only a good thing. Mia is not nursing any more than she would. I mean, I know that milk is supply and demand, but yeah, quite happy with that result. It feels a little bit like my milk is coming back in, which is strange because it's never gone away. Really, really strange to have all that sensation again. I suppose like 2 days post-birth was when my milk started coming in, so maybe it's just muscle memory and all of these things are kind of acting out to me again. The consultant said these kind of things can happen, but it's not an uncomfortable thing and I'm quite welcoming more milk for her. So yeah, that's my update, and we're gonna have our friends around now and have some lunch, and I will update later. Good morning from my bed. Today is Mother's Day back in the UK. I say in the UK because it's not Mother's Day in Iceland. Controversial. So I made myself breakfast in bed this morning. But Ingmar is doing enough by just looking after Mia right now, so that's absolutely fine. He has gone out to visit a friend right now. The friend has 2 kids, so Mia gets to play with some kids, or they get to play with her, or however it works when she's that small. And I am kind of starting to draft out some blog posts. Had great hopes of blogging and vlogging a lot more of kind of postpartum mum tips, mum life stuff. I love watching it. I love reading positive birth stories and breastfeeding stories and journeys, and kind of just like reading about motherhood. So I really wanted to do it myself, have my input, and kind of record how it was going, but because of how I was feeling and the state that I was in, I just couldn't do anything. I don't even know, looking back on the videos that I managed to film, edit and upload, I don't even know how I actually managed to do that. I don't remember how I did it. It's all a blur, but I'm really glad I did, because we've got that footage to watch back, and it's so nice to watch Mia and see how she's grown and how she's changed. And so I really want to kind of go back and actually write those blog posts. So I'm hopefully gonna get some time while I'm kind of recovering in bed. I'm rubbish at resting, I really am. I'm dreadful at it, but there are things that I want to do and it's hard to find the time. And so I do need to recover and rest, but I also need to distract my mind because I'm very uncomfortable. Last night was a really difficult night. It was the most difficult so far, and I'm doing okay again today. I don't know if that's just because I've been up and about a bit more, and obviously at night time I don't want to be doing that because I don't want to wake the whole house. But yes, I would love to get back on the blog and start blogging, because I've not actually written anything decent for ages now. So yeah, that's kind of the aim, sort of in the back of my mind. Happy Mother's Day to any of you out there who are mums or grands or aunts or best friends or token aunts or whatever. I do realise this is a hard day for many people, and my heart goes out to you if you no longer have your mum, or for whatever reason this is a difficult day. I send you love, because it is hard. I struggle on Father's Day and try to just kind of ignore it, but it's nice when it's kind of this new lease of life, this literally new life comes into the world and makes you a mum. And I feel so honoured and privileged to be a mum. It's a wonderful thing. And yeah, I can't wait till she's back and I can give her a cuddle again. And this little monkey has had a nap. And Pavi has had a nap. It's only Mummy that's not, because she's not very comfortable. Oh, I just want to lift you and give you a cuddle. But I can't, not for another few days at least. Yes, so we'll just play games instead. We'll just play games. Peekaboo! Peekaboo. Oh, look. She's all cozy inside here. I'm so jealous. I want to have a cuddle. Mia's going swimming with Daddy and Auntie Ella. Oh, enjoy your cuddles. Have fun. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye. So Ingemar just came home with some beautiful flowers for me. It is Mother's Day in the UK. So these are from Gran Rosa and Eric via Ingemar. And this is the one that he gave me. I'm going to give it to Mia. Yeah. She's dying to grab it. Go for it. See? That's how it works. Yeah. We're having our pre-bedtime cuddle. Our pre-bedtime cuddle, missus. You have to crawl over there and get them. Are you gonna do it? Yeah, on you go. Oh. Go on. Peekaboo.